There's a few good players, obviously. Simpson twins are both very good. I think I've got a plump for one of those, and I'll go for Jack Simpson. Excellent bowler and fielder, but also a fantastic batsman, and I really enjoy batting with him. Probably Saeed Ajmal. He played for Cookfield a few years ago, before we knew he was good, and I can remember facing 2 balls from him. The first one I faced, he's sort of an unknown off spinner, and the first one I faced turned sort of substantially, flicked my glove, and just landed just short of short leg. I thought I might be in a bit of a pickle then. The next one sort of showed a bit of promise because it was a bit flatter, pitched on about middle, and I thought, yeah, this is going to go straight through mid wicket. Flicked away, looked to the boundary, and then just heard the death rattle behind as the ball was somehow turned the other way and taken off stump. I just remember their keeper walking past me going, he didn't have a clue, and I think that's quite an accurate reflection of it. There's a lot of good ones to choose from. Obviously Hughes' 7 foot at Henfield was a cracker. Ian Simpson's 100 at Sidley when we were in a bit of a pickle was good. But my favourite and the best I've been involved in was Slim taking 5 in 5 against Cameron Hassocks. I think they only needed about 50 to win and we're only about 2 down. And Slim just turned the game on his head with 5 wickets in 5 balls, and yeah, it's fantastic. This probably happened on a Sunday, and a few people might be surprised when I say it was Peter Murphy. For a man with a patch over his eye, I always did question whether it was best for him to be fielding in the gully, but he insisted on doing it every week, and I found out why one time at Linfield Common. It was probably the first over of the game, his cap on, eye patch on, and he was still finishing his cigar, and I think Dan Woods might have bowled it, flashed at it, big nick, straight to gully. I've looked over, Murph, off the ground, one hand in the air, plucked it, landed on the ground, continued smoking his cigar, threw the ball back in. What's the problem? Luke Vick. Tom Penfold, always looking to better himself, always keen to get involved in fielding drills, and even persist with bowling. So yeah, Tom Penfold. How many can I have for this one? Because we got. I'll start with Sean Cavern. Sort of has a swipe at a few, misses a few, and then for the last 5 minutes of his net will insist on trying to play the ramp shot, which after sort of 5-10 years of trying, I've never seen it come off. Although sometimes you will come out and say, cool, I'm getting better at that, aren't I? I nearly hit one of them. Hugh annoys me sometimes does some weird sort of leg flicky thing. I don't know what that is. It comes in, I can't get any rhythm in next, I can't really run up, and then his sort of legs are going up in the air, and I don't know why that happens. I'm sure there's a few others. Joe Maskell turns up. Often in midweek nets, he has some sort of injury, like, oh, my calf's a bit, I don't know, his ankle's a bit something, and then can't bowl at all in midweek, and then turns up on a Saturday, absolutely desperate for a bowl. I just think, it's amazing how Saturday comes so much better. Well, I think we'll leave it there for the moment, but I could go on. I enjoy Aaron Barnes. He's got a ridiculous little laugh, always up for a bit of banter. I quite enjoyed last season when he put sort of some Dolmio packets in our overseas Italian players bag, Kurt Proto. That was good fun. So yeah, Aaron Barnes. Oh, Macca. Tom McKenzie, never happy. The application of talcum powder before a game is crucial. I would say Michael Atherton. I really just enjoyed his attitude to the game, and quite enjoy him as a pundit as well. Well, I like to think Michael Atherton as well, I suppose. I suppose that strike a chord with a few people as well, sort of uninspiring stroke play, underrated leg spinner. But yeah, probably Michael Atherton. 2003 for the second team, Petworth Park. Overcast day, looked like it was going to rain. Petworth Park are batting, and the twos needed a win. And I think they were only 2 down. Stuart Murphy had sort of, hadn't had much luck. And Dan Maskell threw the ball to a young leg spinner, and I came on and just masterclass of leg spin bowling, turn, bounce, drift. Just tore through them really. I think they bowled out for about 70. Didn't win the game in the end. Got rained off. So yeah, 525 Petworth Park. I'll go for Horsham. Always a good track. And I quite like sitting on the balcony watching after I've got out as well. Probably say Stenning, just because I used to play there and know a few of them, and yeah, they're a good bunch. I'm not sure if this is still true, but I remember at least 10 years ago now, I think playing against Findon, and they did some sort of hot chicken tikka with potatoes, and that was outstanding. I think we're playing them this year again actually, so I've got high hopes for that, and maybe come back to me on that one. This was probably on a Sunday as well. I think Sean Cavern was captain of the Sunday team, David was the vice captain, and their first season as a partnership. There was quite a lot of talk beforehand about who's going to score the most runs. They ended up putting a bet on who's going to score the most runs, and the stakes were pretty high. First game, also at Linfield actually, away from home, and they're batting together, and they've gone for about sort of 10-20 runs. And then Davo's pushed one back to the bowler and shouted yes. Sean set off, Davo's quickly shouted no, and Sean's been run out. And I've never seen Sean so angry. I just remember him walking, sort of glaring at Davo for about 5 minutes. He said something, which I'm not sure what it was, and then he kept walking back, shaking his head, and all he kept saying was, "The bet's off, the bet's off."